Welcome to Conic Section Series by Dr. Kamal Asif. In today's video, we will discuss the construction of ellipse by rectangle method. So without wasting time, let's go to the construction. Now here is the problem for the construction of ellipse. So here again, we have to draw an ellipse with major axis 90 millimeter and minor axis 70 millimeter. The method of construction is rectangle or oblong method. So what to do? First, draw the major axis 90 millimeter length line. This is our point A and B. From the center, we draw a line which is our minor axis 70 millimeters long. And this is our C and D. Once we have it, then we complete this rectangle. Now we have P, Q, R, and S as the additional points in this rectangle. So what we have to do? We have to divide this AS, AP, BR, BQ, and AO and OB into some equal number of parts. Now, dividing AO and OB will lead to construction of some extra lines inside this rectangle. So, for the easiness, we will divide PD and DQ and then transfer the points on this center line. So first dividing this side AS and AP into some equal number of parts. So for this one, what we do, from A, we draw a line, and from P also we will draw a line. So we take arc of equal radius on this one. So it depends in how many parts we want to divide. Suppose if we want to divide this AS into 4 equal parts, then we take 4 arcs of equal radius. So here is the first, second, third, and fourth arc on this line. And then this 1, 2, 3, and 4 arc on this line. We join the last one with S in the first one, and then draw parallel lines from these points. Similarly, we join this with A and then draw parallel lines with the first one. So we have these points on this line AS and AP. This is our first, second, and third point, and this is our first, second, and third point on AP. Now, for the sake of convenience, we can transfer these points on BR and BQ. So when we do this, we have this thing with us. So we are transferring these points from AS to BR and from AP to BQ. So we have these points here on BR and BQ. Now this I have done just to avoid the extra time required to divide this side BR and BQ. Now the next step is to divide this PD and DQ and transfer the points on the center line. So for this one, we take this line, draw 4 arcs of equal radius. Why 4 arcs? Because we have divided AS and AP into 4 equal parts. So we have these points on line PD, and then we divide DQ into 4 equal parts. So here is the line and these are the arcs. And now from the last one, we join Q and then draw parallel lines from other points. So we get these points on line PD and these points on TQ. So our next step is to transfer these points on the center line. So we have this point transferred to the center line, this point also, and then this point also. Likewise, we transfer these points also. So we have these 3 points, in fact these 6 points transferred on AO and OB. Now our next step is to join the points on AS and BR with C and the points on AP and BQ with D. So when we join this point C with the points on AS and BR, we have this line, this line, and this line. Likewise, this line, and this line. Similarly, from point D, we have this line, and this line. We have these 3 more lines from point D when we join the points on line BQ. Now, our next step is to draw lines from the points on line AO and OB from point C and D. So, taking from C, when we draw the line, we get this point of intersection, and this point of intersection, and this point of intersection. Likewise, on this side also, we have these 3 lines. Then from point D, we draw these lines through these points. And then on this side also. So after doing this, we can see that we have these points of intersection on different lines. These are the points of intersection on these lines. And when we join these points together, we get the required ellipse. So this is the process of drawing ellipse by rectangle method. You can mark the distance of minor axis and the major axis, and this will complete your ellipse.